So, following up on an article I posted yesterday, good news for all of our Traderade Plus members. The new Traderade exhaustion indicator is live. It is available on the Bookmap live streams that happen on our Discord for ES or S&P 500 E-mini futures and NQ for the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures. And what is cool about this is it's unique in that there's nothing really like it for Bookmap. We know there's stuff like this for some of the other charting software, but the closest things for Bookmap you really have for stuff like this are stops and icebergs, which are incredibly useful. And actually, I use that to kind of confirm what I'm seeing from the exhaustion readings. But in isolation, they don't always sort of catch these things. And so for the last 2 days, yesterday and today, we had really powerful exhaustion-driven reversals that were at least part of the reason the market had these big upward moves off these lows. And I think this is starting to sort of prove its value in the sense that, we just put it into production really this week. And yet yesterday, as we could see on screen, it led to a pretty powerful reversal. We got about 30 handles off that reversal before buyers started to show exhaustion. And we could see that firing off here, really just at about 1:10 p.m. There was this powerful impulse move lower. Sellers got a bit ahead of themselves. And really the rest of the day was sort of a journey higher up until that buyer exhaustion print, and then even higher from there as well. But that gave at least a good signal to take off one's core, manage risk, figure out what you want to do from there. And then today, the same thing, right? We had this powerful exhaustion print after we had that it was a PMI reading for services that wasn't really ideal, right? Employment is still falling. Prices are still moving up. The economy is stronger than the market wants to see if it expects these rate cuts to happen. And yet we had about almost a 50 handle move off that exhaustion print once it was confirmed, right? So this was another one of those situations where sellers got ahead of themselves. And, it behooved us to just sort of pay attention to the data. And I know you called it out really well in the Discord. You were looking at things more from a relative strength perspective. That worked. And then this also showed us that, these indicators that we're building that are proprietary, that are exclusive and unique to our members, they're actually really starting to add some value. And as folks remember, the advanced SPX options visualizer started on the Traderade Discord. First, it was just something I was messing around with on my own. Then it got built out to something that we see every day during regular trading hours. This, like that, is the next addition to that suite of tools. And there's a new one coming down the pipe, I would say in the next month or two, which will be an absorption indicator that is specially tuned for extreme absorption events using a similar set of code that I used for this indicator. So these are some of the things that we're doing behind the scenes to build tools that you all can use in your trading. And this to me is even useful for swing time frames because, you have to be sensitive about execution in swings. And so sometimes during periods of seller exhaustion, it may be a time to kind of nibble and average into some of those longer term trades that we're looking to put on as well.